So, welcome to a day in the life of a Douglas employee on the commercial side of the business. Today, we're going to be featuring a video showing installation of some rooftop units at a local Harbor Freight in Bessemer, Alabama. So, why don't you meet some of the team here on the job?
Hey, I'm Calvin Smith with Douglas Cooling and Heating. I'm the director of the install division for the commercial HVAC and residential install.
I'm Jacob Christian with Douglas Heating and Cooling, and I do residential install and a little bit of commercial install.
I'm Robert, crane operator.
Hi, my name's Billy with American Drilling, setting AC units for Douglas Heating and Air. We got two on this side, and then we'll move the crane to the other side. We got two units over there. It won't take us too long. I think the curves are already in. Pretty cut and dry, pretty easy.
We're going to be setting units on top of this building, that Harbor Freight building, sitting on the curbs. Curbs are already there. We got the drops in, just setting units in place.
So what we got here is today we're going to be working with a 75-ton crane that we're going to have to use the boom arm quite a bit from the location that we can actually set up. The reason for this is, as you can see, it's kind of a muddy day. So here comes our units on the flatbed, strapped down, crated for protection. So. And then those boxes on top, those are our accessories that we have to put in the units for economizers or strip heaters for those heat pumps. So again, you can see kind of muddy conditions today. Our team's getting set up. So now we're going to start unloading. We're going to get ready to unload these package units off of here. First thing we'll do is we're going to get straps off. And then we'll start uncrating them. When we uncrate them, we have to use a drill and take all these screws out from the crating wood supplies. So in this scene, you can see that the crane is getting set up. Again, kind of a muddy day. So what he's doing right now is making sure he can distribute his weight evenly across the ground there, so we don't have any sinking or deviated spots. Here you can see we're taking out the screws, taking out all the necessary crating materials so we can get these units prepared so we can get them up on the
We're
roof.
just taking the straps loose so we can get ready to pick them with the crane. Set them up on the roof, put our drops in, we're good to go.
All right, we're getting the crane set up here. It's extending out. They're going to put the straps on for on the hook and ball right there, so we can safely get these units up in the air. All right, so the crane is getting in position, so we can get the straps attached where we need to. As you can see, sometimes we need a little extension help there. So. All right, crane operator's getting ready, and we're going to get picked up here. And so when we do this, you could see at the initial part of the shot, you could see that we have somebody on the roof and we have a team on the ground. So we always have to have someone on the ground, someone on the roof when we're doing these kind of jobs. So when these units are shipped, they have a protective covering on the bottom for our supply and return. And so what the guys are doing right now is they were getting those out of the way. So when we go to put them on the roof, we can make sure there's nothing obstructing our supply and returns. Because these package units are downflow package units, meaning the duct connects underneath them. So that's part of the pallet packaging that we had to take off the top of the unit. On a day like today, we really don't like to set that unit down into the ground. And the reason being is you can see underneath there, you can see that supply and return opening. And we just don't want to get mud and rocks up in that unit. And in the event that happens, it makes it very difficult for us to set it on the curb up on the roof. So once we got all the shipping brackets out and the return protection and supply protection out, the unit was flown up onto the roof, and we got it set on the curb. So the nice thing is when you have multiple package units like this, it's wash, rinse, and repeat. So we just do the same process for each package product as we take it up there to the roof. So on some job sites, we actually have to relocate the crane because the crane cannot reach far enough across. So in this situation, due to the spacing of the units and due to the muddy conditions, we had to move the crane to the other side of the building to set the 2 remaining units. And again, this doesn't happen all the time, but we have to do it sometimes when we have less than ideal conditions, whether it be mud in this situation, or it could be a real windy day, or it could just be a safety issue with the crane operator. He may not be able to reach far enough in to set where we need where he needs to set the units. So in this scene, we're just getting the accessories that we're going to have on the roof. So we go ahead and put those pieces on top of the unit, and we basically use the unit as a platform to carry additional supplies up there. Now we don't ever put anything that would damage the unit or anything too heavy or anything like that. We only put lightweight things. So what's really neat about this scene is you can actually see up into that unit, and you can see the heat exchanger there. So this is a gas unit in this situation, and you can see the return on the other side. So a lot of people don't ever get to see what the underside of the unit actually looks like. So pretty cool stuff. So in this scene, you can see that we're not actually putting these accessories on top of the unit. They probably weigh too much. So we're going to lift them independently. And that's the last thing that we have to put up on the roof. Now we will install those accessories and get the unit ready to go up on the roof. This is our crane operator packing up, getting ready to stow everything safely so he can head to his next job site. So that's the day in the life of working a commercial set out at Douglas Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, Electrical. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, I'm Calvin Smith with Douglas Cooling and Heating. I'm the director of the install division for the commercial HVAC and residential installs. Today we have set up 4 rooftop units, 2 2-tons and 2 12.5 tons here at the future site of Harbor Freight here in Bessemer, Alabama. Just got done setting those units up, getting ready to put our drops in, hook our concentric heads up, call it a day.
Just happy to have Douglas here. Get these RTUs up on the roof and get this project going and get it done.
Well, it's just my first day out here. I'm just shadowing, learning from Josh.
It's okay to be shy, but it's also fun to have people that actually know what they're doing, the experts on site. Douglas HVAC.